I don't.
You don't know?
Suspects? I don't know which one it is. But anyway, the governor, which he was in Argentina.
The one who said he was backpacking in the Appalachian Mountains.
So I mean, and so you can see that this is a serious subject. That's why we're doing He's Lying, the book. And then I just started last night a WordPress blog in order to put that out there as well, so we can get feedback from people. Because this, I mean, already since we did the audition for the show, talking about He's Lying in the book and it's coming out, people are just buzzing about this whole thing. And then when you put that out there on,
it was real crazy. It was really crazy. Because those are the things that generate volatile discussion. I mean, and I could play your side. I could say, he should have kept himself under control and not ran around and did all of that stuff. And that's true. He should have never done that. Not at all. I'm a firm believer that you don't take all of what somebody has, because then that just creates bad feelings.
So here's the question then: why didn't he? Now, of course, he didn't know that he was going to be a playboy. He didn't know he was going to hang out with who was the two guys that he was hanging out with? Maybe we shouldn't even
Charles Barkley and somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go with the lesser of the...
I don't know the other person's name. No, I don't.
You love the other person.
No, go ahead.
So anyway, he didn't know that he was going to cheat and he was going to
He didn't know? What does that mean? He didn't know.
Well, I mean, my question is...
Okay, let me stop you right now. The times that you've cheated, I know that he's cheated before. Of course, before me, right? But the times that you've cheated, you didn't know you was going to cheat? Give the ladies some intel right now. The times that you cheated, did you know you were going to cheat?
Okay, here we go. Did not intend to cheat at the start of the relationship. Absolutely not. Even, and you know this, that I cheated in a previous marriage.
Right.
I did not know in the beginning.
Not with me. I'm not the person that he cheated with. I am not the person that he cheated with. That was way before me. Way before me.
Yeah, way before you, and way before you in thought, in the maturity, and the whole 9 yards. But if we break this thing down, and we don't have enough time to do it today, we will. We'll get in this in the segment that we do for He's Lying. But I don't think men always start out, and I'm not going to say all men, but I don't think men start out thinking that they're going to cheat in a new relationship where they're full of love and and then it's what happens in the relationship down the way, and then you give yourself excuses, because that's what they are, and I know that now. You give yourself excuses to believe that it's okay to cheat now because she did this, she did that, which we know that's not true either. There are no excuses for cheating under no circumstances. If you feel like you want to cheat, you should get out. And I think that's another subject as well.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. And I'm trying to get this stuff for you ladies, okay? This was the point.
Am I dragging it out?
No, I'm trying to get this stuff. But isn't the reason why you end up cheating because somewhere in the beginning, before you even get married, you think it's okay to cheat if she does this and if she doesn't do that?
I mean, other than if I'm going to try and design a weasel clause, because I'm good enough to do that.
Right.
But I'm trying to be better and more mature.
Right.
So... absolutely.
That's right. So to get this, you gotta find out what these guys are thinking way before. Have these conversations. There's nothing wrong with having these conversations to really find out where people are coming from, to find out what they think is okay. I mean, like before you get married to somebody, or even before you get into what...
Ask a hard question.
Ask a hard question. Before you get into what is supposed to be a committed relationship, you gotta say, I mean, under what circumstances would you do this? Under what circumstances wouldn't you agree?
No, I mean...
you have to ask those specific questions. You gotta get them out.
Because I think that is so important. And... people are so afraid that now the relationship seems good and it seems better, that if I ask that might mess it up. Or that might tell me something that I really don't want to know.
Right.
And I think that that's a problem with people, that they don't want to truly identify with the specifics of a relationship. And you have to, because you need to know what the real deal is. You need to know
who you're with. You can't glaze over that and treat it like it's something that you don't have to know, or if it comes up then I'll deal with it. No, those are things you need. And you need to know what type of pattern your spouse or your significant other has had in their life. Now, they might not want to tell it all to you, but that is something that you need to inquire about.
Right, that's your detective work. I mean, I think that we owe it to ourselves to be detectives in the relationship. I mean, I heard somebody say one time before that I want to know what the credit score is of the person. And they meant that literally. And I mean that I think that means that they should know not only the credit score, they should go ahead. I mean, people are now asking for not the DNA, but the not the DNA, but they're asking for
like a resume.
Not the resume, but
background
checks.
Okay.
And they're doing that on their own. And then they're asking for HIV testing. They're doing various things. And I think I think there's some warrant for that kind of behavior, because you need to know who you got.
No,
because look, I mean, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, and I mean, because for both sides, is that the front that is going on in the beginning of the relationship is not the real person that you're dealing with. That is,
it's the representative.
Right. That's right. That's the diplomat.
It's the representative.
Right. That's the person that's all suited up, coming with the best talk and the best behavior. And you are not getting the guy that was just in the bathroom, not lifting up the toilet or not putting it back down. I mean, you're not getting that guy on date 1 through 6 months.
Probably, but anywhere between 90 days and 6 months. I always say there's a reason why there's a probationary period at work and everywhere that's 90 days, because usually a person can fake you out. Ladies,
at least that long.
He can fake you out for at least about 90 days.
Well,
and then after that, his true colors, now if they're really good, they can do it longer.
Right. And I'm here to say, I know we got to get off this segment right now. We got to go to the next segment. But I'm here to say that you can definitely go longer than 90 days. I'm fully aware of someone that has gone a year and 2 months of fronting. Fronting.
That's such a waste of energy.
And
I think that's so crazy.
Yeah, it is. But let me, but for guys, and I only can speak from guys. This might be the same case for females, and maybe we need to find one, because I know that you were not a playgirl, and I'm so thankful for it.
I didn't learn how to be a playgirl.
And I'm so thankful. But I gotta say that for some guys, it was it's the conquest, it's the prowess, it's the go out and hunt and bring in the bacon and bring in the meat and it's the conquest, it's the hunt. And that's what we're gonna cover in He's Lying. And we are gonna have a He's Lying segment that comes with everything, each and every webisode we got
that we do.
Plenty of people that we want to interview.
We do. We have a lot of people that we do want to interview. I wanted to bring up the whole Tiger Woods thing, because I really just wanted to say that I just being fellas, I'm on your side. She shouldn't take all his money. Now I heard that it's down to $100 million, and maybe she should get more than that. But I don't think that that's fair. And so tell me on Facebook.
You don't think the 100,000 is fair?
I don't think the 750 million.
Okay, but the 100,000 you think is okay?
The 100 million, I think.
The 100 million?
Yeah, the 100 million. No, I think she should get a little bit more than 100 million.
Oh, really? Okay.
I do. I think she should get a little bit more than 100 million, because he embarrassed the heck out of her. So I think that he should pay for the embarrassment that was felt.
And we want to know what you think.
We want to know what you think. That's why
even the cameraman. What do you think? 100 million?
200 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 200 million, 250 million. I'm thinking that that's fair. I don't know if he should still have to pay her alimony, but 250 million, I think that that's about fair. We want to know what you think. So when you watch this, absolutely share with us what you think.
Yeah, we want to know what you think. I wanted to know if you even think. See, I thought she was going to stay. So I want to know if you think she should have stayed and just, no, she shouldn't have stayed. Okay, she shouldn't have stayed.
Our friend Jeff, cameraman Jeff, says no, she shouldn't. I don't think she should.
But you let us know.
Yeah, you let us know. As a
matter
of fact, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some other hot topics. Be right back in a second.